Good evening, guys. It is June 1st, 2015. It is day 42 of my weight loss journey, and it has been a nutty flippin' day. So, I guess I'll share. My daughter had to go to the doctor. Why I'm clapping my hands. My daughter had to go to the doctor today. She has a plantar wart on her foot, and she's gone. Was her third time to get it froze. And between not being able to find the Compound W spray free stuff, and when we did find it, we didn't have the extra cash to get it. We just weren't able to follow up like we were supposed to. So she had to go 3 times. But anyhow, we got there. Well, she had come to me Friday and had it actually looked like just a whole bunch of stretch marks all over her chest area and upper belly and even kind of lower. And I was like, oh yeah, it's just stretch marks. You're growing, whatever. Well, then she said to me right as we were leaving for the doctor today, she's like, Mom, these aren't going away and they look worse. And looking at her in direct sunlight, it almost looked like she had a splotchy sunburn type of thing with a bruising effect to it. And I was like, all right, well, we're at the doctor's office today. Let's bring it up to her and let her see it. So we get up there and she says, I want her to have blood work done stat. And I'm like, okay, why? She said, I want to check her platelets. And I'm like, oh, well, goody, because it was my sister-in-law passed away when she was only 10 years old of thalassemia major. And a lot of the people in the family have thalassemia minor. And we did get genetic testing done when we were pregnant with her. And they said that, I was a carrier of thalassemia, which kind of baffled our minds. But I guess one of our cousins explained to me today that we already knew that he was a carrier. My husband was a carrier. So we both somehow are, I don't even know how I'm a carrier because I didn't know. The majority of cases are African American and Italians, Spain in that vicinity. So, and I'm like, not that I know of, but maybe I am. So, anywho, between thinking that it's that, and then there was some other worst case scenarios that when I looked up the diagnosis code, it was part of it, and it was leukemia. And I kept looking at my daughter waiting to go back for testing, and I kept thinking, this is not, she's fine. She's not sick. She doesn't have a fever. She's not lethargic. She just has this weird rash. So we got our blood work done, and of course I was a nervous wreck. Well, then after that, my husband, he's been dealing with a lot. The thumb, pointer finger, and middle finger have been numb, burning, tingling for 2 weeks now. Now, I've kept telling him it was carpal tunnel because I have medial tunnel, which is over on this side. And I've had so many friends that have said it's this burning, searing pain. And so he had to call off work because he couldn't even open a bottle of Tylenol. And he works with his hands all night. So it was he called off. So I'm worried about him. I'm worried about my daughter. We did walk today, but I'll get to that later. So the doctors finally called for my daughter and said that everything was within normal standards, and we have it so when any of us get blood work done, I have the results that ping me on the phone. So I'm looking, and 2 of her tests were below normal, and one, her red blood cell count, was actually higher, and it was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And all of them were coming back to thalassemia or a form of anemia, and it was I broke down because I was so scared. Then my husband with his arm, I was I can't, too much one time, can't deal. So thank God and I did question her when she called. I was like, what about these test results? They're not within the average. And she's like, no, it's within, this is where we want them to be. If it's within 15 this way or 15 that way, that's within our perimeter. If it's below that or above that, then we retest and keep testing. So she's fine, thank God. There is a capillary bleed that they're not sure what's causing it. If that does not resolve itself within the next week or so, we need to go back and have some more testing done. They will test her then for thalassemia. and some other things as well. So that's good. Then my husband's doctor called and said that it is definitely carpal tunnel. So that's some answers. So it was a crazy day, but it all ended up good. So we did get our walk in. We went 2.76 miles this morning. I got up at 6:30, which is not a normal thing for me. But I enjoyed it. I loved spending time with my husband. And I think on Tuesday or Monday, on the Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and the Tuesdays and Thursdays that we walk, I think I'm definitely going to get up early and we'll walk early just because it's nice. You know, it's just nice to have that alone time together. Yeah, so I did over 10,000 steps actually on my Fitbit right here, so I can tell you 10,310 steps, 35 flights of stairs, 4.23 miles, burned 2,238 calories. Yeah, so I did good today, and I feel good. Except I've been dealing with some indigestion, so I took some digestion oil from doTERRA. So I just took that a little bit ago, so I'm kind of waiting for it to start taking effect. Hopefully it works soon. And something I need to say this before I go. I don't mean to toot doTERRA. Okay, there we go. I don't mean to toot their horn or anything, but as a health advocate, I like to try different things so I can share it with you, if it worked for me and hopefully somebody else. I've been dealing with a chronic, I don't want to say stuffy nose, but just kind of lightly congested. And a friend had suggested using the Breathe oil, and she said to take it across the bridge of your nose and then kind of pull it down and then right along here. And just while you're going to sleep, keep taking deep breaths. I went out like that last night. I slept really good all night, and I woke up and I could breathe. Like even now, I'm breathing a lot better, but I'm still going to do it. So this little baby, if you have any kind of congestion, it's awesome. I love it. So yeah, tomorrow is obviously an off walk day. I am taking a friend to the doctor tomorrow, and then we have some errands to run with her. And then my husband has his second and final interview for a big job. So we are praying. What is that? I keep saying it must be my kids. Probably is my kids. So we're praying for that. And then, stop it, I see you. Rats. And then tomorrow I'm going to work on my abs, my arms, and my legs. And then I have a doTERRA meeting that I'm hoping to get to. We shall see. How did you guys do? Are you having any tough times? I know tonight I did put that I was going to have another one of the Fiber One, they call it Fiber One coffee cakes. They're so good. They're only 80 calories. But I didn't bring one up. And with the heartburn issue, I'm not quite sure if I really want one. But that's my only issue. I'm kind of, because of the stress, I'm trying not to go to my old habits of eating my way through it. So hopefully I will get through the night without killing my diet. On my lips is the Maybelline, what are these called? Elixirs? Color Elixir in Glowing Garnet. I think the packaging is really cute on these. It's just a really pretty neutral pink. These have a smell, but it's not anything obtrusive. So that's what's on the lips. Thanks for watching, guys. And I do have a vlog from today's walking. It was a little boring just because it was kind of overcast and we were kind of preoccupied with that. So, but I will upload them when I get a chance, hopefully tomorrow. And I think I'm going to set up my camera tomorrow so I can show you the exercises that I'm doing, just to show you. And if my technique's off, please, by all means, leave a comment in the down bar. I'm all open to suggestions. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have an awesome night. Bye!